Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Revv, Singapore's ultimate motoring channel, and I'm your host Renee. What car do we have for you today? Well, if you're watching us from overseas, this is Singapore. And of course we have a whole bunch of cars from MPVs, SUVs, you name it, we have it here on our sunny island. And in Singapore, once again, it's always a challenge to kind of showcase and bring cars that you, the viewer, want to see. And we do our best to bring everything to you as soon as we can. And the car that we have for you today is once again just been recently released, and everybody's been asking us, hey Revv Motoring, can you guys show this car on your episode? Well, we do our best, and of course this was also a request from one of our fans, the guys from SG Exotic Photography. This one's for you.
Yes, it's the BMW 3 Series, which is like the founder of the modern sports sedan segment, and this goes back like 40 years ago. Since 1975, the 3 Series has been actively involved on the racetrack or in comparisons with other sedans and to everyday use as well. And somewhere in September last year, the 10th million BMW 3 Series sedan rolled off the production lines at the BMW plant in Munich. Now that's a real testimony on a car for you. Now in its 6th generation, the BMW 318i Sport that we have today is basically a replacement for the BMW 316i. The differences? Well, its older sibling had a 1.6-litre engine, and this new model has an all-new twin-powered turbo 1.5 3-cylinder engine, which is something that you might also see in its cousin, the Mini, and also in the BMW 2 Series Active Tourer. In terms of power and torque, it still holds at 136 bhp and 220 Nm of torque, but this time with a smaller engine. Well, there's simply no way that you cannot distinguish a BMW. Its trademark kidney grille is always present. The 318i does have a resculptured front with new aprons with the new revised air intakes that accentuate the feeling of width, and of course those really sexy looking LED headlamps. The BMW 318i Sports is powered by a 3-cylinder inline 12-valve twin-powered turbocharged 1.5-litre petrol engine. The 318i can deliver 136 bhp at 4,000 to 6,000 rpm and generates peak torque of 220 Nm from 1,250 to 4,300 rpms. It has a top speed of 210 km per hour. With an 8-speed Steptronic auto transmission, the new BMW 318i Sport can sprint from 0 to 100 in 9.1 seconds, with an average fuel consumption of 18.5 km per litre and CO2 emissions of 126 grams per kilometer. If you have been in a BMW, well, you'll be right at home here as well. All the familiar controls are there, and of course there's no mistaking something that we see in all BMWs, the really well-designed, comfortable, and of course great-looking interior with good finishing. Of course, the 318i Sports, now we have this red plastic trim that runs across the dashboard, red stitching for the steering wheel, and seats to make the car feel extra special. And also we have the additional chrome highlights for the controls. The newly crafted center console with a sliding cover for the cup holders enables better use of the storage surfaces forward of the gearshift lever and takes the outstanding ergonomics of the BMW 3 Series to an even higher level. We also have the freestanding 6.5-inch control display, which is right there in front of you, giving you all the information that you need about your car. Another feature which is available in most of the new BMWs is BMW's connected drive technology, which basically serves to connect the driver and the outside world. The new BMW 318i now comes standard in Sport line and bumpers with specific design elements in black high gloss, tailpipe trim in black chrome, and exterior trim with high gloss shadow line that underscores that forceful appearance of the exterior. On the interior, it comes with key features such as door sill finishes in aluminium with the BMW lettering. We also have, for the sake of efficiency, different driving modes like the Eco Pro mode and Sports Plus mode. The BMW 318i also has a redesigned rear LED taillights with 480 liters of space in the boot.
Right, so the BMW 318i Sport. The differences basically between this one and the 316i The whole difference is the CC. Of course, the 318i, you had a 1.6 liter engine, 136 horses with 220 Newton meters of torque. Well, the good news is, folks, you're still going to get the same power numbers. You're still going to get 136 horsepower with the same torque, but the difference is you get it on a smaller engine. Okay, and that once again, and not only that, you also get some really fantastic mileage in this car. BMW has reported you're getting about 18 over kilometers per liter, which I think really is a lot. And I've been driving this car on throughout the whole days that we've had it, and really I'm getting numbers similar or close to what BMW has reported. It's an amazing car in terms of the performance that you're getting from a 1.5 liter car, and really it doesn't handle that way at all. When I first saw it, I looked at it, a lot of people asking me, is this a 2.5 liter car, even a 2 liter car? So when I told them it's only a 1.5 liter car, they were really blown away. And we had some people sit in the car and giving them a little drive, and they were really astonished that this is the kind of performance you're getting from a 1.5 liter car. I think in itself, with the way the Singapore market is, everybody wants to buy a smaller CC engine, but they're looking to get some good numbers, and I think that's going to happen when you buy this car. So there's really nothing much for me else to tell you. I don't want to go on and on about how much I enjoy this car, but really it's in terms of functionalities, it's giving me everything that I need. Technology wise, it's got your navigation, it has your engine management system, which allows you to change various options via the dial there. It's got a great media system. It's got everything, I think, dual ACs as well. So it's what BMW is giving you for the price of 180,000. They're giving you practically everything that you need. A couple of things missing that you will not see in this car and in the other BMW series, of course, is things like the paddle shifters and also cruise control. But once again, these are some certain options that the BMW has, to things like the M Performance package and the whole luxury seats you can actually look into if you're looking to kind of soup up your BMW. So that being said, I really think there's nothing much more for me to add other than head on down to BMW Performance Motors, get behind the wheel and experience the 318i Sport for yourself. I'm telling you, you're going to be glad you did. And of course, do always mention, well, when you take the car, that you kind of heard this from us here at Revv Motoring. Okay, so in terms of price wise, the BMW 318i Sport will cost you $180,000 inclusive of COA, and the road tax is $684 annually. Well, after 6 generations of having the BMW 3 Series and a 10th million car being made, it shows that BMW, just by sticking to a winning formula, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You know what I mean? We want to thank Performance Motors for allowing us to have the BMW 318i Sport for our presentation. To find out more about this car and the rest of the BMW range, head on down to their showroom at Alexandra Road. Well folks, this wraps up yet another episode of Revv. To find out more about this BMW and the rest of the cars we have reviewed, head on down to our website below. In the meantime, drive safe.